Trevor, great disappointment for you because you were left on the start, and what was the problem?
The main shaft that comes out of the engine into the gearbox, the quill shaft snapped. That was the problem.
And you've just been told the sad news, you're not in the grand final.
Yes, I'm afraid, after starting off well and leading in the points, we had a trouble in the 5th round, I think it was, with the clutch. And then we definitely had to qualify on the last run for the final, and I sat on the start line and it broke the shaft in the gearbox.
That's sad, but that's unfortunately the way it goes in this sort of situation.
Well, this is motor racing, isn't it?
Yeah, disappointed, obviously.
Yes, I am, but I've enjoyed the series.
And there's always next year.
It's always next year.
Well, we've had 23 races so far in this series. Right now it's down to the top 10 here at Brands Hatch.
OK, and here we come then, the very last race of the series, the grand final for the Shell Oils Classic. And on the second row, Will Gollop in car number 18, and with him, number 1, Mark Renison. Remember, they were the top 2 drivers in the British Championship last year. What's going to happen? But let's have a quick word with the man down there on pole position, Johnny Welsh. John, your chances look good.
We're in with a bit better chance than we have been all the series, but obviously we've got Will just on my left-hand side there. Dimi right out on the outside, and the surprise is Michael Shield.
Yes, Michael's been a great success through the series, hasn't he?
Right, I'm going to have a little bit of concentration, Arthur.
So yes, we'll leave John in peace for a few moments and watch this terrific race which gets underway. And Mike Shield makes a very slow start, and it's John Welsh away with Dimi Mavropolous and Will Gollop through into 3rd place. Mark Renison's coming up into 4th, but Mike Shield slowing away. He's down in 5th place. Then comes Rob Gibson, Trevor Reeves, Roger Newbould, Ross Browning and Gary Baker. That's the order as they go down into the S's for the first time. And it's Johnny Welsh leading from Dimi Mavropolous. The rest of the field coming through already. They're accelerating away up into the Druids hairpin for the first time. Rennie in 4th place here, puffing out a bit of smoke. Mike Shielderson Watson due in 5th place. Then comes Rob Gibson, but the leader is John Welsh with the STP Sphere Drake Opel Turbo 4-wheel drive. His new car for 1988, looking very good. Mark Renison coming right across there, almost to our camera position in his efforts to contain the RS200, but he's there very much in contention in 4th place. But it's John Welsh with Dimi Mavropolous. Then comes Will Gollop, Mark Renison and Mike Shield getting back in the act again now, and that's the way they go. And watch Dimi Mavropolous coming up now. Look, Will Gollop getting very, very crossed up there, and John Welsh goes down to 3rd place, and I think John's pulling off. What's the trouble, John?
Yeah, something broke on the back. It's a shame really, because everything was going very, very well.
Oh dear, well, our sympathies to John Welsh, but you should see a dead car there on the Cooper Straight. So that's put Dimi Mavropolous into the lead, and the Blackbird becoming very much the dark horse here, if you'll excuse the pun. Dimi Mavropolous now, can he keep the pressure up? The story's going around the paddock this morning that Dimi wilts a little bit under pressure. Well, he's certainly got all the pressure there at this present moment in time. And that Audi Quattro, which is there on the market, up for sale, but Dimi Mavropolous, is this going to be his final fling in it? But Will Gollop sensing victory here, and Will Gollop coming up, we've got Mark Renson in 3rd place, Mike Shield 4th. There you can see the shot from the Will Gollop car, chasing hard on to Dimi Mavropolous as they go on to Hobby's drop, and Mark Renison is right in there now. Mike Shield coming through as well. 4 cars very, very close together as they come down onto the Cooper Straight, but as I speak, so the leading 2 begin to pull away, and Will Gollop from inside the cockpit, you can see him closing in a little bit on Dimi Mavropolous. Dimi seeming to have ever brake lights on the Audi Quattro there as they went through, but Dimi's still leading. And it's Dimi Mavropolous from Will Gollop, Mark Renison and Mike Shield. Those 4 cars well clear of the rest of the order as they go tumble downhill into the S's, through the S's, and it's still Dimi Mavropolous using all the power. And if Dimi can keep on the racing line with more power than the Metro, this should be Dimi's race, but, well, can he hold up? Dimi Mavropolous, international rally driver of repute as well. He should be used to lasting the pace for a long period of time, but Will Gollop certainly putting him under a lot of pressure at the moment. And remember, the driver who's won this championship for the past 2 years has gone on to become the British national champion. And I'm sure that's something that both Dimi Mavropolous and Will Gollop would love to do. Meantime, those 4 cars are absolutely tied together with a literal piece of string. And here we see the inside of Will Gollop's car now. Has he got the lead? No, it's Dimi Mavropolous back into the lead. Then as they come down the Cooper Straight, and it's Dimi Mavropolous still from Will Gollop into the chicane. Dimi taking a very tight line through there. Still Mark Renison in 3rd place, Mike Shield in 4th, and it's really between these 4 drivers now as they come down, tumble downhill with just over a lap to go, and Will Gollop doing everything he can to contain Dimi Mavropolous, not let the Blackbird get away. Into the S as they go once again, and it's still Dimi Mavropolous from Will Gollop. Up the Halewood Hill ascent into the Druids hairpin, and Will Gollop looking for the inside line. Can Will Gollop get through here? No. Dimi comes over, closes the door on him once again, and it's still Will Gollop in second place. Mark Renson third. Those three getting away a little bit from Mike Shield through Langley's Gap and along past the yellow flags being waved there as Dimi Mavropolous comes along. Dimi Mavropolous still holding the lead. Back to Will Gollop, having a really close look now as they go up, and Will Gollop challenging as they go up onto, and Will Gollop takes the lead as they come over Hobby's Drop. We've got a new leader. It's Will Gollop from Dimi Mavropolous. Mike Shield and Dimi beginning to drop back a bit now as just over half a lap to go. They come down the Cooper Straight for the last time, and still Mark Renson in third place. Can't find a play past Dimi Mavropolous, but it's Will Gollop, and Will Gollop looking very good here now as they go up to the top of Paddock Turn for the last time. Those four cars very, very close together still. Lots of different lines being taken into that corner, but all of them equally effective. And Dimi Mavropolous again looking as if he might try and squeeze on the inside there as they go down into the S's for the last time. Those characteristic squeaks there coming from the turbo of the Audi Quattro, but it's not enough power, or not enough effort from Dimi at the moment, and it's Will Gollop leading. Mark Renson coming in to have a look now for second place, but as they come through Langley's Gap for the last time, it looks as though Will Gollop's going to take the Shell Oils Championship, and as they come through the line, it's Will Gollop. Will Gollop does it for the Metro 6R14, and in second place is Dimi Mavropolous. There we see the abandoned car of Newbould on the finish line, but it's Will Gollop who wins it. Will Gollop is the new Shell Oils champion with the Metro 6R4.
Four cars treating us to a real battle then. A shame that John Welch had to drop out, but I'm sure he won't begrudge Will Gollop his very first Shell Oils title after that scrap.
Well done, congratulations. Great race for you.
Thank you very much, yeah. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Talk us through it, because at one stage it looked like you'd never get in front of him.
No, someone said to me this morning, it was Michael Shields, that Dimi gets tired. And I thought being behind him was the best place to be, because I thought if he gets tired in a minute, I should get by him, and that was it.
It was a great moment when you went past, because everyone round me just stood up and said, "Wait, go on, Will." I mean, they're all behind you.
That's right, yeah, it's a very nice feeling.
Because you are the local boy, really. Whitstable Will. You've won at your local track. Must be a great moment.
It is, great feeling, yeah.
What are you going to do now?
Go and have a beer, I think, somewhere.
Or two?
Yes.
Well done.
Two.
Enjoy the moment.
Thank you.
Well
Cheers.
done.
Thank you.
So, to the delight of the locals and following in the footsteps of previous winners Rob Gibson, John Welch and Mark Renison, Will Gollop becomes the title holder for this year.